5 things you should never do when your AI project is behind schedule. Unfortunately, most software projects finish behind schedule. This happens for a variety of reasons, from the optimistic engineering estimates to the inherent uncertainties in software development. But the way that managers and clients react to the situation often exacerbates the issue and makes the project further behind schedule. Number 1, don't stubbornly refuse to cut scope. Often clients have the attitude that if a project scope isn't delivered in its entirety, the software is useless and the project is a complete failure. But if you explore that idea further, it's rarely true. There are always more important and lesser important features, and the minimum features that you need to actually make it a valuable piece of software is often pretty small, a tiny fraction of the whole project. If you're behind schedule, it's time to start ruthlessly cutting those lesser important features and prioritize the highest value items. Number 2, don't blame, criticize, or punish your engineers. While your engineers did likely contribute to the problem, expressing a lot of that negativity is just going to demotivate them and further delay delivery. It's already behind schedule and they know that. They don't need you to emphasize it. Instead, what you really should be doing is the opposite, trying to keep morale high despite the bad situation. Number 3, if the project is after the 50% mark, do not attempt to add more staff. Software development is not the same as a manufacturing process. You can't just simply double the capacity and get double the output. It might seem that way when we plan our work, but software is more of a design process than a production process. In so many well-known instances, companies have attempted to add capacity to a late project only to see that project get further delayed and go even later. Learning from their mistakes. Number 4, don't cut out quality control. It's commonly the case that when the squeeze happens, the priority gets allocated to anything that's visible, such as user interface features, and the priority gets cut from anything invisible, such as automated tests and quality control. This is a huge mistake because it assumes that the automated tests actually cost time. But decades of software industry experience has taught us that the quality control actually increases the velocity of the team, even accounting for the additional work that the quality control costs us. It doesn't slow anything down. If you're gonna cut scope, do not cut tests or quality control. Those are not the items to cut. Number 5, don't overload the team with bureaucracy. For some managers, their response to anything that's failing or behind schedule is to try to tighten up the belt and rigorously adopt new processes, such as very detailed status reports that need to be delivered on a weekly basis. Now, there may be a reason to change your processes. If your existing processes are really bad and they're the reason that the project is behind schedule. But such a move should be done with extreme caution. More often than not, we're just adding a bunch of unnecessary work that makes the project even further behind schedule. Please like and subscribe and follow me for all of my latest content.